Double Take Sports Talk, 5 good minutes with the Watts brothers. We are going to recap Sunday's game and Sunday night's game. We'll have the analysis and our opinions of the game coming up next. Alright, Double Take Sports Talk, 5 minutes Watts brothers. Double Take Sports Talk, welcome to the show. Darren Watts here. Say hello to Daryl Watts on the other side of the neighborhood.
Yep, I'm here.
We are here.
Yes, sir.
Alright. On the docket today, we have the NFL Sunday games. To be exact, look like it's all 13 games. The 14th game, of course, is tonight at 8:30, ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to pull it up again, so give me 1 second.
You're fine, man. I just now pulled mine up.
Okay. The Blue Jays is trending on Twitter. Hashtag New York Giants and Green Bay Packers trending on Twitter. ALCS. Of course, I think that was the Blue Jays that just moved on to the next round. Packers. Hashtag Go Pack Go. Odell Beckham Jr. Hashtag ALDS Game 3 is all trending on Twitter.
And on the Facebook side, Nick Saban is trending on Facebook. Sammy Coates, Ezekiel Elliott, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Sound like a coffee.
It's actually a steakhouse.
Oh.
Amari Cooper.
Mm.
Yeah, Amari Cooper is trending on Facebook. Ryan Matthews, the AFC North. Marvin Lewis, the Buffalo Bills versus the Los Angeles Rams, and one Frank Gore. It's trending on Facebook. Frank Gore is trending on Facebook because he passed Jim Brown for 9th all time in rushing yards in NFL history.
Oh, yeah. I had to watch the game, too.
Say what?
As I said, I watched that game, too. I watched the Colts game today.
Oh, very good. I exactly, of course, didn't get to do that.
Had that time to do, of course.
Yeah. My day was just pretty much just like people remind me of old TV sets. You have to slap them a couple times to get the picture. That's pretty much.
And they never get the picture.
Huh?
And they never get the picture.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And still don't get the picture. So even slapping them did
Yeah.
nothing. So thanks. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. On the docket today, we got the Sunday games and the Sunday night game. Daryl, you ready to do this?
That's right.
All right.
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 5 minutes starts now. Just to briefly go over, we just do the top performers for each of the games. The New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. The New England Patriots took away the win, 33-13. Tom Brady, 28 for 44 and 6 yards and 3 touchdowns. LeGarrette Blount, 18 carries for 37 yards and 1 touchdown. Chris Hogan, 4 receptions for 114 yards. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions pulled away with a 1-point win, 24-23. Carson Wentz, 25
blow.
Yeah, big blow. 25 for 33, 238 yards and 2 touchdowns. Theo Riddick, 11 carries for 49 yards, and Jordan Matthews, 4 receptions for 65 yards. The Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. This was a hurtful for me. The Colts pulled away the win with 29-23. Brian Hoyer, 33 for 43, 397 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Howard, 16 carries for 118 yards and 1. T.Y. Hilton, 10 receptions for 171 yards and 1 touchdown. The Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. The Tennessee Titans pulled away with that win, 30-17. Ryan Tannehill, 12 for 18, 191 yards and 2 picks. DeMarco Murray, 27 carries, 121 yards. Devontae Parker, 2 receptions for 70 yards. The Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. This is another hurtful game.
That's another blow, yeah.
The Washington Redskins pulled away with that win, 16-10. Kirk Cousins, 29 for 41, 260 yards and 1 touchdown. Terrence West, 11 carries for 95 yards, and Mike Wallace, 7 receptions for 63 yards. The Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings, still undefeated, beat the Houston Texans 31-13. Sam Bradford, 22 for 32, 271 yards and 2 touchdowns. Matt Ashton, 14 carries for 55 yards and 1 touchdown. Adam Thielen, 7 receptions, 127 yards and 1 touchdown. The New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers pulled away to win their Bumblebee jerseys, 31-13. Ben Roethlisberger, 34 for 47, 380 yards and 4 touchdowns. Le'Veon Bell, 20 carries and 66 yards. Sammy Coates, 6 receptions, 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. Another hurtful game. The Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. The Atlanta Falcons pulled away with the win, 23-16. Matt Ryan, 15 for 28, 267 yards and 1 touchdown. Devonta Freeman, 23 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 4 receptions, 132 yards and 1 touchdown. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys pulled away with that win, 28-14. Andy Dalton, 29 for 41, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott, 15 carries, 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. Terrence Williams, 5 receptions for 70 yards. Another hurtful game. The Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. The Buffalo Bills pulled away with that win, 30-19. Chase Keenum, 21 for 31, 271 yards and 2 picks. LaShawn McCoy, 18 carries for 150 yards. And Kenny Britt, 5 receptions for 75 yards. The San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders pulled out a nail-biter, 34-31. Phillip Rivers, 21 for 30, 359 yards and 4 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon, 16 carries for 69 yards. Amari Cooper, 6 receptions for 138 yards and 1 touchdown. And lastly but not least, the Sunday night game that just wrapped up, the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers pulled out that win by a touchdown, 23-16. Aaron Rodgers, 23 for 45, 259 yards and 2 touchdowns. Eddie Lacy, 11 carries for 81 yards, and Randall Cobb, 9 receptions for 108 yards. Daryl, what got your attention this week?
What got my attention this week was the Bears and the Colts game. Evidently, the Colts needed that win, and they did pull it off. And pretty much, in my opinion, weak style. Even though Chicago's defense did play pretty well for a majority of the game, except for the fourth quarter, it just kind of took away from them. And Brian Hoyer just kind of mixed things up. And I'm also impressed with the Atlanta Falcons pulling away from the number 1 defense of the Denver Broncos. That impressed me well too.
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos also shocked me too. But that's not what really really got me. What really got me was the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions had no business winning this game, but Detroit Lions proved me wrong otherwise. Matthew Stafford throwing for 3 touchdowns, Carson Wentz throwing for 2 touchdowns and a pick. His quarterback rating was a 61.3, with his rating was 102.8. Matthew Stafford was the quarterback rating was a 59.7, and his overall rating was 135 even. The run game didn't really do too much. It gets me because Philadelphia hold on to the football longer than the Detroit Lions average in the season. It just gets to me that Detroit's defense held on for the win. That's what gets me. It shouldn't even been a close game.
Here's the problem with that. Detroit blew that game. Period. Mm-hmm. They blew the game because they had a healthy lead going into the second half of that game, and especially going into the fourth quarter. Uh-huh. They let Philadelphia score straight points, and that really just took everything away from them. And Philadelphia ended up getting the lead, but then Detroit got it right back, scoring off for that touchdown. I think it was either a touchdown or field. I can't remember which one it was, but that just shows you right there that if Detroit want to win games, they need to hold on to those type of leads, because if they can't hold on to those leads in future games with disciplined defenses, they're not going to pull off those type of games if they can't hold on.
No.
But it was already a tough defense for Philadelphia against the Lions, and they really had no business winning that game. I agree with you there.
They shouldn't have won that game. They really should not have won that game. Which speaks of games, the Monday night game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Players to watch for this game: Jameis Winston, Cam Newton, and Mike Evans. They are the ones to watch. Although Cam Newton is not playing, their backup quarterback is the main guy.
Derek Anderson.
Huh?
I think it's Derek Anderson.
Really?
For Carolina, right?
Yeah. Derek Anderson?
Yeah. Derek Anderson.
Yep. Now that I've found that out, I've officially made my pick. Tampa Bay and Carolina. Daryl, who do you have for Monday night? They should not have been even thought of.
Yeah, but Derek Anderson was pretty impressive coming off the bench against a tough defense of who they played last week. I forgot who they played last week.
I couldn't tell you. Hang on. Let me look, see if I can find out.
Atlanta. Wasn't that Monday night?
Yes, Atlanta. No, yes, Atlanta.
It was Atlanta. He was the reason why that they did come back into that game and make it, I think, a 2-touchdown possession. Derek Anderson had 2 touchdowns that game, and only with a little limited of time. I think he did pretty impressive, but he's going to be playing a full game, so I'm not going to count out Carolina, but I still got them in this game.
You got Carolina in this game?
Yes, I do.
I got Tampa Bay, without a doubt. Derek Anderson, he's not good enough to play full starter. I'm going with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not in the blowout, but it'll be a tight one. But I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this game.
Good luck to you.
Yep, good luck to you likewise. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our 5 minutes. Thanks for listening to the show.
All right. You can check us out on the social media side. Listen to more of our podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at DTST2414. You like us on Facebook, WJ Sports Talk page at the Watch Brothers. Subscribe to YouTube, and also subscribe to our podcast that features iTunes. We got the blog feature critical thinking and analysis, and you can check that out at WJSportsTalk.blogspot.com.
Toronto Blue Jays won. Of course, they went on to the next round. I do not see anybody else that played today other than the Toronto Blue Jays.
I didn't either. I think that's the only thing that did play. I think the Cubs resume their series tomorrow or Tuesday. I can't remember which one it was.
Well, the Los Angeles Dodgers and then the Washington Nationals. The Washington Nationals won that game 5-2. They tied the series at 1-1.
Swell. as well. Gary Kubiak got admitted to the hospital after the game.
Flu-like symptoms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. So I think they were just saying it was just like a precaution type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, this
isn't that right?
This wasn't his first time that he got sent to the hospital, either before, during or after a game. Saying his first.
No, that was what halftime when he was coaching the Texans against the Colts.
Was it against Colts?
Yeah, it was against the Colts. I think it was a Sunday night game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
In 2013.
Was it in? It was in Houston, right?
It was in Houston.
Or was it Thursday night?
When he collapsed.
It might have been Thursday night.
It might have been a Thursday night game or a Sunday night game. I can't remember which one it was. Sunday night game.
But it's rare that they play a Sunday night game. So I think it was a Thursday night game that year. Because I think that was the only game that was nationally televised. Now you got me curious.
And see, I really think it was a Sunday night game. The Thursday night one is usually here in the city downtown on Thursday nights against any AFC South rival. The only ones who really ever played in the rival just on Thursday night was Tennessee.
And you may be right. But I thought it was a Thursday night.
I think it was a Sunday night game. I think it was a Sunday night game.
Because they was in Houston, right?
Yes.
One of those years they played them on a Thursday night, and I believe it was...
That's 2000... I know we were still there, like in the 2000... When Peyton Manning's missing year, when he was hurt with the neck injury.
No, I don't think that was it.
Yeah, I know they played a Thursday night game. I remember that. Yeah, well, it has been. Wasn't that the year that we went 2-14?
That was 2011. Yeah, that was when we went 2-11. Do you remember the final score?
The Colts came back in that game and won. I forgot what score it was.
This game, I don't have the freaking date. I have it right here, but this don't have the date. I'll be doggone. This do not have the date.
Let me see.
I believe it was a Sunday night game. It might have been Sunday night.
It was 27. It was November 3rd, 27-14.
November 3rd.
Sorry, 27-24. Colts.
You said it was. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You said the score was 27-24, right?
Yes.
Where's my calendar?
I need your confirmation on something there.
Just a second. (2013) November 3rd. You're right.
Yeah.
Sunday night. It was Sunday night.
Sunday night?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. October 20th.
Of what year?
Of that year, 2013, when the Broncos played the Colts. When Peyton Manning came back for the first time.
Okay.
You remember that game?
Yeah, very well, I think.
I was having some disagreements with some people saying that their roof was open. Did they or did they not have their roof open?
They did. It was a freeze bowl. I about froze my behind off.
I knew it. I knew it.
They had the window in the roof open because they wanted to freeze Peyton. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
It was the Manning freeze. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, they definitely had the window in the roof open. I'm like, let's get this game done. Do not bring a comeback. I wanted to shut this window and the roof now. About froze.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was almost to
cold.
a point where they had to close it because it was getting close to down to the 40s.
Yeah. But I don't think it had gotten there yet, had it?
No, but it was close. It was like 50 something that night.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, that roof was open.
Man,
Anybody can look at that game and tell. That roof was open. And the window.
Yeah, see, and it was here too, yep. 60 degrees. At kickoff time, it was 60 degrees. And the roof was open. I know it was.
Yeah, it was open. Oh, I know.
Because they was trying to figure out, we was all trying to figure out the last time that they had the roof open. And I told, and at that time, it was 2015. It was 2015, and there was wonder the last time that the roof was open. And I told them the last time I had that roof open was in 2013 when the Broncos came into town. It was something of that sort. When it was cold outside.
Well, it was
comfortable
outside during the day, but when it got into the night breeze, whoo-hoo, 50 degrees was
60 degrees.
No, it was 50 degrees when it got into the nighttime.
Right.
Because, like, towards the end of the game, it was like 50 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just like, okay, I'm not afraid to argue anymore. I'm just going to leave it be. And if y'all think differently, go around ahead. I know what I've seen. I remember that day. If y'all was drinking too much, then yeah, that's exactly what was the problem. It fried your memory.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely had it open because I think I had to go get 2 jackets. And a bomber.
I was going to grab me a bomber, yeah. I sure was. I was going to grab me a bomber.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then we got the game notes for this dude. I'm going to have to look at this.
Yeah, sit down, take a look at it. It's very interesting stuff.
Yeah, and of course, Steve Smith hurt his ankle, and Eddie Lacy went down to an ankle injury. So fantasy people, keep that in mind.
Oh. The heads up. That's the heads up.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
All right. Well, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show, Double Take Sports Talk. Thank you for listening to the show. Darren Watts here. Across the neighborhood there, Darren Watts.
Yep.
Catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.
Ciao.